What I say? There's 9 Champions League titles on the table. Now, both so many 9. No, 9 7-2. So what I say? You've never been a CNO. Confident bet match on the 2 years and a half.
That's right.
Oh, into a pedigree versus semi-pedigree. What I feel you know. Women have coin now safer.
Liverpool 4.
Double inverted number 10s, Eastern Europe Bako, Western Europe Bako, mechanical sobo, and a flamboyant dynamic vet. Omokabuma, Musiala, and a vet.
And a slot ball.
So, it's been by a member Jumano, Nasa or Casa. On the Michael, no more coffee for no maybe no more vet and no more casa, but Satan, my action, I mean, my action, 7 minutes on Rebeba. So I say, hey, Obi Nimbo, Yanin Comet. So I say, Sabon Bar, an internet naba. I repeat, Makawe message to be him. Time now, Zidane about 2001, September to March. Come back, I saw a flop.
Okay.
Because he struggled. By a call, Hamden Park. 2002 Champions League final. Why didn't enable? What I say? Into said there, Nunciano a bomb prenu. And I made to Akomeah any enemies of the revolution for. Oh, somebody and one we are. Munjai life now. So I say. Last season, say a shifty PSG match no about November. Ki go 6. Yeah, and they were very lucky. That's an element all of you have decided not to look. Champions League in Sao Bejia. The things fall in place for you. Go and watch Aston Villa versus PSG. Now, Mumusa Emery said, I didn't know me until you Rashford free ball. No.
Okay.
You get the point? He was the guy taking the game to them. And you could see the goal was coming. As the concert of Faba Kubi Manefa, they were just about ready to be. Okay. When the time is yours, me, once I bought the ball, go post. No. And I'm a judge. How much na me o Chicago na say ade we na de emsa be for Adrian Edi. So what I say normal Liverpool na sa first 20 minutes na any PSG ball Anfield no. Na say ki go am 4. Say na na say go mu go 6 e Park the Prince.
Mane Firmino Salamo ejina.
Okay. Into football ni sanity. They were not excellent until Arsenal for no more looking invincible. And it hurt me. Say Arsenal tena your paramas I didn't see it. Because the Aston Villa and Liverpool here, you could clearly see says so being any day Caribbean obe you move him. Let's see it for what it is. Sad match now more bonus say no. You don't play peak football. Liverpool's example from last year should be there for everybody to see. Last year, Liverpool bought peak football in the Champions League until you drew the proper business end. It been Arsenal and Bayern Munich they have to be careful. Yeah.
Almost bought peak
football right now. Arsenal and Bayern Munich, they are playing peak football. On the ball, you have a international break number. On the ball to January, whatever has a beginning has an end. Season curve no, and you're straight. That's how it is. Fancy season curve no, and you're straight. Oh
yes,
and you're straight. Chelsea were nothing with Lampard until Tuchel came in, and it coincided with the right time of the competition. You grow into the competition. You play your best football. Unya or lack. From the round of 16 onwards, so that it doesn't desert you. Liverpool have gone down at the right time for them.
Let's say time now Liverpool lose matches now bar earlier on into the season.
Me say last season in March, they lost 3 games. They were out of 2 competitions.
Okay.
I'm for referee. PSG young film. Newcastle Shawanje Carabao Cup no. And then they lost another league game until Darwin Núñez scored more Brentford. No? So everybody was like, Liverpool are rattled. Arsenal beat my EBB. And a match no more boy. You know? It's a classic game revisiting the 2022 Champions League final. And a match now Liverpool boy. You know? And it's final now. Your ball 2022 against Real Madrid. Difference be a new fancy. And you know, producer, call now, hey. Shadow, what is Canary? You heard man. Hey! Oh, my friend, don't disturb me. 2002.
Yes, so much Champions League.
Conference.
Now me say me compare Man U stories. Me kwa.
Sorry, but any Champions
League, Carabao Cup, Conference League, Europa League.
This is a winner. Fancy. 2002 final, right? It had a connotation around it. And until I may only be BBA, me say, oh, the Yamibeka and the Bemunti Yamisha Akomeah. Sena Komuko, Omudesi Gumi Kukumo, some Panamazi media, family, Midikra, and Yamishi. And Yamishi, and Omokoto, Gobeno, say, on Omodi, Mekugum, Semidia, and Yamishi. Now in the Amidina Miasi. Canizares, Nanayanium, and a Canizares, Reno. I catch and say, or so Diano, no name Busian ever feed during the summer. And I can say, huh? No, in the summer we are going to Far East for the World Cup. Canizare say, oh, or Valentia number 1. Or Boabuan, or Baba Spain number 1 now, or you know, for the World Cup. Canizare isn't one World Cup. Oh, you know what you say. And I a boy in the Chinese name. Near way, Canizares uncle World Cup no. That is only them no movie. What did you do? Obi dwan ewu no be enyankwan. Sa lack no. It took Casillas from an understudy who couldn't drive to the Real Madrid training complex.
Okay.
To become Real Madrid number 1 and Spain number 1 in just one summer. Into Canizares ni plano ushered the season of Casillas. And to go back to the 2002 World Cup, higher na metinaka say 2022 World Cup no may not be so different from the 2002 World Cup. Satan na me yejma ofie. Some match no ko hebiem. Yeledre Bastek. And then Berbatov. At some point Bastek ba born ba ko do no awusu ni ti no. And then Castin Ramilo, no center back Vini tru to say about the Sabetu no kom so monko. And I've read from Ziri Roberto in an interview in Go Brazil. I say he gave up at some point because no munye bim. The margin between success and failure is very slim. Now in that 2002 summer, Michael Ballack, Nanko Bitman winning German Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, Champions League, World Cup. He lost all of them on the last day.
Oh.
Bayern Munich won, and then Leverkusen lost to Interhaken. Plus top Milan team. Omoko final. They did whatever they could do. So the final, ni bisha obe ba Real Madrid final. Watch. Southern Real Madrid final is just like AC Milan. They also own that Hamden Park because Omako just have park in the capital, and they came back. Milan, they near Athens Olympic Stadium. It happens. Omo born Casillas yi, Bastek born we yi, Berbatov born we yi, Oliver Neuville cried after no so ni buofu. 2022 no. Liverpool were the better team. Went after them from start to finish. Thiago gave a clinic in midfield. Now man dey be your boy dem say Casillas ten sound kakra bi say and a couple goal post in the PA. So what we saw yesterday was nothing different. Sa team no omusunsum eno. This game was a game Real Madrid shouldn't have survived, but they survived. They did because of who Iker Casillas, San Iker Casillas. In the year 2022, no, Courtois has come to repeat it in 2022. 20 years down the line, Real Madrid are winning by the odd goal. Hamden Park near 2-1, winner 1-0. It is 3 years down the line. Yeah, about group stage. No, what are you saying? Team Nisunsum enono. That is the team spirit. So team way, they don't give up. Anytime you watch that final, Ebe Johnson. Omo bona Casillas yi, omo bona we yi, sa na Courtois year 2022 no. Over 1,000, obey 1,000.
And round to say
Oh, and look at Van Dijk. There we go again, that guy. There we go again, that guy. And then they was saying, there we go again. Until you've got to give it to them. The entire maker say the margins are too small, no. And some people are already a failure. Oh, again, 17-18, Real Madrid versus Juventus. What I say, na ye bobo na Dybala ko bob akubi miami jam nim say rapo num na about crossbar. Now go to that Ronaldo bicycle kick now. Man standing ovation was our stadium on. Ball in there pew. That's I think Chiellini or somebody was down there. And a ball on the Fifi. Then he went with it. Until he says suffer. Real Madrid they know how to suffer. And then they ever can same way. Only on the ball for 90 minutes, a bit more about 80. But short they would suffer. But one moment, Vinicius Jr. in 2022, one moment he decided the game.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Say ya netiki, you've got to give it to them. And no, a classic. Kylian Mbappe is actually the main guy in that team. No matter what anybody says, Mbappe and the channel. Obi team no they say it's in his shadow. The Obeka Real Madrid and no both in offense and defense. Transition. One of the things I liked about them yesterday, and they said they knew when to find him. Aside for tobacco or in the 9 room. Bobako Emma Kelly.
That one make us a room.
Look, when ye Sanya Kel now go straight in a technique. One bony ye onyan ya washo. Again, man is fallible. Or ye nipa. So what we saw yesterday was brilliant. Again, increasingly, when you move on to France, clubs are now chasing profiles. You need a profile. Me number 9 on your number 9. Kane or your number 8.5, 9.5, and then a 10, depending on which phase of play you'd want him to be in. Yeah, they brought for any Syrian 3 England for no, but truly, they've not had a player as technically composed as Kane, our striker. Until no, Rooney didn't have this level of playmaking ability, especially deeper.
But they can bring Rooney and Attai will be argument.
No, I want the argument, the difference between the two. Rooney's ability to strike the ball.
Rooney was all round, but Kane is more about playmaking.
Yeah, and you see,
I'm telling you, Attai spoke of the fact say we drop it deep.
Too deep.
Kane drop it deep, but Rooney also drops very deep.
Good, but
even though US or a rim Poggi Bobby Fracco,
Newton, the finesse. Rooney had to adapt his game to suit the times.
Okay.
At every single point in time. 10 lions, 1 silly boy. That time no there number 9, 2006. Year called World Cup no. Okudi say only Ronaldo no. Headline almost say 10 lions, 1 silly boy. Nah. Omudin buy.
And it's headed just towards another side.
Ronaldo Mukoyen, he became the centerpiece. Who said the age in the latter days at Manchester United and then at Everton, he adapted the game. But Kane, even in his prime, boss and it's something that an English striker. Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero, Luis Suarez. The typical Latin American footballer.
Julian Alvarez model.
So yeah,
some height.
Yeah, say Newton hand me hiamboa. Most say players no mass strikers no soon drop it deep. Na yes on be drupo no mabre. Now, this guy is way deep. When it's time to finish and he's there, he gets it right.
Onu say Niro no most often the distributions na call wide.
Okay.
Into follow late ba. Ehona at the age no be born about for the physique no. To maintain endurance no. Ne supplies ni nyina cut out wide. Said be between join play no e box no. On fan come vertically because vertically will be any top. The all top no here wingers. Or they cut direct so to be far, but the wingers are in the spaces and the channels.
Almost be some hold you on a train.
Hold you on you free 1-2 when we not Kane about be draw.
So now this is how you do it. Again, in commercial say Bayern Munich are looking at profiles. On the right, they have the typical number 10 who has decided to shift and play as a wide playmaker in Olise. In Tisoni Omoba, Olise is not just a winger who is coming across. He's a wide playmaker. In Tiemfa and Infem, why pa Nihun as a wide playmaker? Now Otimi Sadino with the left foot. You see, now he is always getting the right ball from wherever he is. Until by the time Kane Ebebano say Olise no, he knows how to slow the game down, come at you 1v1, take you out, either with a pass or a dribble to feed Kane. And then on the other side, more overruns reincarnated. Mark Overmars, Luis Diaz. Onya ball now, depending on where the attack is built, he come at you 1v1 direct. He has skill, he has speed, and he has added end product to his game.
Tinesika Samanka Diaz Utd Barcelona.
Yeah.
Transfer this.
And then one of the things I've come to love about the coaching there, which I would want to praise, is the ability to tell that boy from La Côte d'Ivoire, say, look, you are grown, you are no more as direct and quick as you used to be. Find a way to be useful in our team. Serge Gnabry. So Gnabry is not the usual guy now from West Bromwich Albion, Arsenal, early days at Bayern Munich, speed, merchant, pace, bottom, Namin Koshel. Now he's adapted his game. Can I play with my back to go? Yes. Can I link up within the middle? Yes. Do I need technical insurance? Yes. In who? Conrad Lema.
So, we no play na asesana and also we evolve no. Yemfa credit na ma.
Coaching.
Yeah.
It's coaching. Say player me hu baby I okeka kwedi say ka se boss abo na obo na wa ho odin ntimi prepare na do so acceleration ni ho. And Nancy na me akra me hu bi me ben football for you. There's a difference between pace and acceleration.
Yes.
There is. Omo ni ball ne bon. Omo tu mika no o dream. By the time a ball ne beba no, he knows the number of steps he needs to take. Obewa ball no so kakra bi your tackle will be late. Obama ya look at. And ebi mo also a ball ne ebe turn anim na no, he's off. Must say carry. His ability to carry. Into the profiles that won the Champions League for them has gone down. Desire Doué is not playing so well. Bradley Bacola is not playing so well. Dembele is not playing so well. And then the midfield has been rinsed out. Technical security, João Neves. Technical security, Kimmich. Band for band, plan for plan, they are playing them. Omo Mame say na Misro, na Bibi. And again, you see, football coaching and education is very important. Umbo Anderlecht is an A-list academy. Now Umba Germany, Umbe Bonko Manchester City. Now young coachy. Now we need the fundamentals of how to set a structure. If the structure is not correct, you stifle the players. Coaches Papano, they allow players to express themselves. Or say, no, you know what? Give credit to my players. You can draw a structure, put the players in there. If the players are unable to execute the plan, coach will fail. Why the executive plan or partner?
Wow.
Good.
But sir, Bishop, players no be who job up more. They do overboard. Number two, sometimes you may be to with 2 or 3 playmakers. As a set tactically, u close to stop about 1 or 2. Now allow 1 to function. You can't allow multiple players to have the ball at their feet. To say, oh, Messi and San, you allow them. Because defensively, it wastes your back line.
So most like except now a ball during presentation. Uti any oka say almost shemra say untimi waste 5 seconds behind the ball.
No, because space ni bia.
Say the walking ya. When about so not more than 5 seconds. Say be a salad here. You jane pama. So okay, will be there ma.
So no, you lopsided.
To open up somebody.
You don't overburden the team. And no, my friend say balance. You must always maintain the balance in the team. You coach it. We are one day wonder. It needs to be coached. Coach now for Danielson and more. Coach now for Bebeto more. Coach now for way more. I said, good team. Again, I've seen Van de Ven go. Athletics.
Before that, imagine you have Robinho, team.
You need to play.
And then you allow them to, have the ball with. No. Defenders will be full. They'll have issues with you.
Okay.
You the ball, Robinho, no. Quick. Now second Robinho, so I ready. If you are the defender, the defenders have not gotten. The defenders, no, they are out of. They are out of shape. The ball, they are out of shape. Into almost trends and carry. They are more Robinho there. Abros for 5 seconds. Obey BB for them to get back in shape. Yeah, they might have first Robinho or the second Robinho. They are the ball under 3 seconds. They are out of shape. So if the opponent attacks,
or make sure they be.
That's it.
A problem.
Oh,
that's it. So Arsenal have also set up a structure. Not landing for me, no. They have to get a structure in this competition. Since 1903, they've gone 8 games, 8 games without conceding a goal, which is very significant. Defenses win you championship. But our competition win Kwana Kache say you could have the best defense in the competition. So when a bit more. And for me, that's what they should look at, and not playing peak football at this point in time. I don't know what exactly the plan is post Igor Tudor. But then again, Juventus would have to see themselves for who they are. It's very significant. So when who say me then chama who then Zuma also Abu Afu bin do pese upie. What's the plan? See the Juventus risk losing Kenan Yildiz to a big hitter, and in the next transfer window there will be the need for clubs, mega spending clubs to go. No, and yet me Hong Kong. See, more insurance in here, mama. I said, I'll leave to Nekan.
Was a Chelsea call Sama?
Okay, forget about Chelsea, forget about them, forget about Chelsea. Liverpool. Real Madrid are playing with 3 right-footed wing forwards. You should be worried. Ada Gulano on your winger or your number 10 Libya.
Yes.
At some point, or many better tell Yami profile. No, they are looking for a profile. They will go onto the market. Why? They will ship on one of Rodrigo. Any boys Nibi, they will get money. On Beba
Vini Rodrigo.
Vini the Senna Denisi corner this oka. On Mbappe. They will need a natural left footer on the wing. Insurance, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, double pivot. Now they go engine on Mochi. No munye ne Juamano. So that the 3 can play when they are constructed and nobody anything. So Juventus must see that. They must. To the new players near Wama. Utimi Jai Dean Housen. Say Uncle Bournemouth. No one can follow it Kelly. Soon. Say Odri Juan. Ontiase. The brightest young players always dreamt of playing for the La Vecchia Signora or Bani Moefe. So we would want to play for them. How many of the bright Italian talents in recent times now need to know?
Dean Heisen, Lord Kelly, the profile differences. The Italian Siriano, Dean Heisen is a bit softer.
Yeah. And coach preference and so on. Coaching preference.
So what kind of tactical culture? Dean Heisen is a bit sloppy on the ball and run no target in Liverpool. Bebre multiple times. So look at the Syria. You need to be a good tackler. Is that a good strength of Dean Heisen?
No.
He's not a good tackler.
There's distribution.
He's always on the ball.
Distribution.
PK profile not Dean Heisen. The Syria as a defender, you a defender. Yeah, Kwana me did banner. No.
Mota converted Calafiori into the left wing back.
Yeah. Well, Calafiori is one rare.
Yeah. No, so I beg the question to ask: how did they allow Leone to leave Italy?
Exactly.
I've said we have a question. You're so company for no.
So that's it.
No,
how did you allow him to leave?
It's a perfect question. Yeah, perfect. You maintain Bastoni.
No, you allow Leone to
leave.
You
maintain Bastoni. Na kaka Leone we no. 2 domestic guys. Na come back serve as Azuris, for and fight for the future.
Put the argument to him.
We are about to see England for no more be the
And that guy is a natural heir to Van Dijk. It's so obvious when you see him play. However, he would come back better because of him. But Juventus drew, yes. But what's the identity? What's the plan? Coach knew him. Marquisio were him. How long is the Coverciano?
More like a team more a way to win, to be in competition, rather than a team a build it for successive success.
Okay.
They would want to be
comeback kind of.
That comeback. Maybe at Inter they would want to now siege the Syria and Sana. Yeah, share the next step because we share Inter now share the Napoli. Napoli with Conte, they can never be a success in Europe. Any other manager, you can bet your penny on them. But for Conte, but Juventus, I say, almost CD, almost dominance. This is a team a building for 10 years, and they were highly successful. But Rupe, the closest team, Ilia, or yet a team that can compete in Europe, it has been Inter Milan over the years. So Juventus would have to find a way. But when you flirt with changing managers, it means you lack direction.
So that's where I come in again, my good friend. You lack direction because Nipa now provided structure has moved from Turin to Milan.
Yeah.
And to say Inter Milan Europe. Now it's because the format are at the 10 trophies in the Bayer, regardless of the coach. BP Marota.
And also the Inter similar.
The football business going to Liaba. What Sikabe?
The behind the scene men.
What is the thing? Okay, your mind so iglitare. Run through the sporting directors. And yet, to the point that Juventus shipped a sporting director to Tottenham.
You know, only Damien Komoli Abeshimo.
No, so again, he's from the old school. He's from the old school. I think na Orbitro structure at all. Na used Sikanemba, the general plunge in the shares of Jeep and Fiat has affected them. The Agnelli family is going through problems, personal problems. Yachichi Jaman, for you guys are aware of this. Family tragedy, you guys are aware of that. Nina affected the club.
So Bessan Baba Jenny team.
And on that before moving, this is a team that survived Division 2. Del Piero, Buffon, all they survived Calciopoli. So why? Argentina. You see, fancy, Sadio, see, no one careful. It could become a terminal illness. Now, in the next 5 years, half a decade, I agree, I own up. Bibi a washa Sibiano, a warrior, Nunciabon. After Juventus going 10 successive seasons winning, there was going to be a moment where they will go down. But let us all understand, Senkomowe is on the premise here. Juventus's dominance at home didn't reflect in Europe, albeit they lost 2 finals. But the formula that brought Paul Pogba and made him a world beater, formula Emma Stefan Lichtsteiner, say an a robotic, proper mechanical right wing back, no, it is not helping now. Who would have thought? Said the Eco Sunina or Milan, no, somebody would reinvent the wheel for Andrea Pirlo to be successful. Marchisio, BBC, one of them was actually from Palermo, Oko, Germany, Bazzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, Yari, Meresi, and Milan, Senebe, Meba. Look, Juventus survived it all. So what's the plan? And it was just Sporting Lisbon. Let's be honest. We ask him. Tehunukwa.
Yes. It is my dream. It has never been my dream.
So, Remna, but person from how are UEFA planning for the new format? You know, games ni bi was here. And bono and Kessese Kobono latter stages of the Champions League. It was Barca, Chelsea, Bayern, PSG, Madrid, Liverpool. These are all games that had it not been this new format and can be enjoyed later, very, very much later. But I think it means the new format is good. It be a flaws be more any 1-2 ni those flaws. But for now, no dear, the kind of games I enjoy, I am super okay with the new format. The next thing I'm a submission. Is there a power shift from Spain to England? I may fear Kakrawa. Is there a power shift? How are English teams Spanish teams so English teams what they young? Has there been a shift? Because all the last 7 games in one. Assistant.
Yeah, only I did trophy.
Yeah, but who say last 7 meetings? Who said do not call England for even goal scoring? We are talking about 14 goals for England and then 4 for Spain. And also the tempo, physicality, tactical variety. I am English teams now demonstrating in the last 7 games. I mean, boya. Yeah, come say Spain team be bad. No bet me English team at top format dominator. Not just a technical team. The days of Sevilla under Unai Emery, no. And let's go be bow team no more started for under Herrera more. No more so no. We've seen Villarreal, a team sir, Pau Torres, more and we are very, very solid. I'm by England. We've also seen Madrid. Barcelona, let's go Madrid. All those clubs, you know, whenever they come up against English teams now, but it hasn't been a case recently. Right now, say Busa questions pass Madrid, Barca, Girona, or Barca, be unrespecting English teams. They can't answer you. English teams no chance, and me throw papa chance in the Barca game no. The tempo.
You could break in about November, somewhere by 20.
No, Barca is called for that match for God.
This month, yeah, after the break.
Barca high line, high line.
But for now, okay, you say you calm it down.
Play the devil's advocate. Platform. What platform? Oh, platform. Oh, there now, Carabao Cup.
Only
Conference League. Europa League. It's me and say.
My direction say English teams no
first you not to catch near way the Steve Okano. Na Drew Bronya brand as a sala ni draw say any Muslim for me na my friends near Muslims. Those times be 2003 one omo just kan omo ko fa omo sound system ne ba. And mo fa nyiska o. Na no bia omo yet say bia ya yet say bibi say ring. Ti as a ye bisanum ye mo din a. O man inside mesa o. So only take it out my floor. What was it? Let's do us our platform. Only platform. Only Champions League. Only Europa. Only conference. Only match. Bakubiana. Okay.
Africa. No, many green.
Because of English, England,
and for Spain, no, just a timid general pa. And the other argument, but it hasn't been the case recently. And Barca Chelsea game na Barcelona. If I tell you, say me confident, I'll be confident based on history. But currently, there,
Chelsea without Kopama.
Team no, America is slow, and your quality for quality.
Okay.
America TV Barca.
Because they have a legends game near Boni, I can see
him. So that's my fear. But apart from that, PSG buying at it feels like a new rivalry be a story. How a rivalry is a story now, yow. It can come out of anywhere, any different angle. Now rivalry, not sorry. Should be a US war in terms of economy. You need to pay no more. You can't wear upon real need to pay no more. A dear pan and Ghana between then 1 to 2 US. But a raw war stage also football no, and they the draw no be Babusa Ghana for me pick USA pay him. We still need them. And yeah, journalists for everybody Ghanaian pay US. Portugal buy a better so, Uruguay buy a better so. But how do we relate to these countries? Set a football rivalry next year. But PSG buying the no and survival. We've seen certain rivalries and say a story AP. Chelsea the no. Also on the Barca rivalry pa. From Del Hondo tackle on Messi no na sa rival no be establish e. If you JT on Alexis Sanchez. Referee ba kono so man ko Barca favor all of that. Ovrebo.
Tom Henan Ovrebo.
Ovrebo.
Tanka va o that time na.
See Barcelona. Watch again.
Ovrebo. See.
Now you see Chelsea the near yaw. Pains. Ovrebo was a very bad referee.
2009. Referee see Barca.
Watch the game again.
Asem many attack no. Ki 12 TV.
When see Chelsea.
No, you're not getting us right. Say that the biamoya money your man. Oh, say Chelsea for no strategy. You see, yaw because trophy na munji bida. And acquire Iniesta for so share mono. A Rama Akomeah. Again, the common denominator. Balak. That summer, he lost the European Championship and the Champions League within a short time, back to back.
It's true.
What did you want to Brabomo? So,
how do you not see Balak?
Because I can't sound too much.
Hello, and I just want tar revenue to home.
After this game,
when even on flight to Crown, no man, security personnel throughout Port Bia goes to
9.
And then 4 years ago, it was Anders Frisk. Just when you are power, siege mentality. Where we are in free washroom, mobile, Bemusa or chair, Rijkaard, Anders Frisk. That was the end of Anders Frisk.
So yeah, buying PSG rivalry, it will not survive because buying the type of rivalry. Buying in rivalry, buying on the Madrid Boria atim the day into kwa bibia ni akire.
Okay.
Oni Barca Boria ya wie bibia ni akire.
Match be born as tensions be.
Bayern ntisa traditionally they are not in that bracket. But for PSG Bayern no, or try so obi o yakese bia no, one way or the other oni benya. Said be on so beba. So PSG can Barca, a the best player, not in the call. Na Barca so share no and all of that you know about yes say Barca ni PSG beba. There's a huge pointer you discuss it. Then PSG asaso ne Madrid akwakonya. This time the Madrid come for PSG best player. Unim say rival no so I establish it. I establish we ensese biem. Every time ade no amode ye trend to Anfield no. Ombe Mbappe bi. Opa ma otra. Na say England trust ni ho. ultras.
Yeah.
Almost South America and French countries, you know. I do want to buy Kylian Mbappe or come back here. Trying to say trend of mine in the so right now back for PSG and I'm share Hakim injury no. And there's also a connection with Club World Cup no. I'm also play back with Pride.
Musiala.
Sasa and something you say kama man so ba. But because of buying into no, man so to me ba. They are not like that.
Company crash more kind out to say well wishes for Hakim.
I said be any actually. I said be any actually on that same score no company. I'm not for Bonabaso. I didn't know why. Aye football me and calm down. Na attack of foul. Na nya the subject or discuss about kon wan foul. Company why there. O show ya. Buy the one some na ye can your person bo company baso. Look, this job no. Anje Postecoglou for autonomous pay. You o can adwuma. O we season no say. Na we any ko say it's always football. And standard necessary obo bia ba so no calm down kakra e kan kran promotion ya Xavier small team and kan nyina di ka small team bi na Xavier and no promote san kran ba bi kan nyina di but demands and responsibility na different company or the stability ne calmness abre buy in for but ade a buy ne pe e Europe o de ba judge company no enye fie
okay so obo we ni wan na trophy na ma
adwuma na o ye no first Japan case na you stability and calmness. You touch kakra. No more kofana ba. No be stabilize it. Then they will be fishing out for a coach. Japan case na akra juma. Fegi, I no be na man for person Fegi by Manchester United no. So company here day. Yeah, let's wait patiently. Next season imra we company more Champions League final we no one GB nka buy for no. When me and General Sergio Bundesliga ba kwa, we will be here. Bayern Munich company. New season in the second season Champions League akoshe PSG or Paris and so
your group face
you calm down. And this was the best coach in addition to Liverpool. They were the best team best coach proud to meeting PSG most of the dumi and it's not statistical Liverpool call off and
true
and it's not became a villain I EPL or JL come over fire the power but not on consider go and I not consider back also
before Liverpool consider go
group stages no okosabe
Intamo yeah
he was the best coach before meeting a PSG company and do even that stage but we are saying it's a company great job. Why do we add the great? He's doing a normal job according to the eye of Bayern.
Samu
yeah
so to say be outside Bayern there
what's the standard?
Okay,
but what's the standard?
Yeah.
Break the monopoly. Eliminate Leverkusen. They didn't eliminate Bayern Munich machinery, took care of Leverkusen. Omonya vets, but the team disintegrated. They have the best players and they are the biggest spenders in the league still. At best, on match league now. And this is something. Bayern will win the league for you. This is common. FC Hollywood. Go to Europe. Show your mettle. Until they need to make an
simple. PSG
it is standard.
Arsenal pew. Obi be a pew. No one now they are bro.
Yes. So like I don't know how to put this. Danube River. It goes through like 6, 7, 8 countries. Into most of these countries, say Oktoberfest, or the annual finity, or more. The omode nom sano omode ye no mo dia kugu nsuo no like katofla katofla ni bibi no mo dia ye no mo dia ko si nsuo no na nsuo no dey koso Bayern Munich are serving their food to the rest of Europe this season then nsuo no so said they are there just tradition no my they want Europe to have a feel of Bavaria and then there no bring the trophy. Yeah,
it is the standard.
That's the standard.
You calm it down. You calm it down. My company now, right now, what I feel, I want the team to say, "Yo," and you might be a defining a tradition for buying. No, what maintaining money na. Wing attackers are 1-on-1 or more the capacity to move away, maneuver their way out. Or my replace your more left backs are any born ball. They maraud whenever the boys in the final they join. Kukali Zarazu. How is it different from Davis or Guerrero I'm left back in so born but technically you need to be there. Company yes I na I think said ya can e boy Europe na ya what me about. My last piece me you see the word control your casem. Ya na your opponent be aba so say omo na abobo ni nyina ya na the possession no na e kasa. Ya na the possession but usually without possession we don't define control. E ho de and na me bomb insem dia ma and slot. Check the statistics for me. Madrid your possession say. How many shots from that possession no munya you know? Me catch us a Ghana boy US boy Mexico. O check possession we are close to 60%. Shot on target 0. Mexico ball shot to say out of which possession? US ball. Okay,
so Liverpool 39% to 61 of for Madrid.
Na for shots no so.
And our total shots are 17 for Liverpool, 8 for Madrid. Shot on target 9 for Liverpool, 2 for Madrid. Big chances 4 for Liverpool, 1 for Madrid. Big chances missed 3 Liverpool, 1 Madrid. Accurate passes 256, representing 77% passes for Liverpool, and 461 for Madrid, 87%. Debut now was okay.
So Bibia okay can so be a possession when passes ni na come Madrid. But enema pa ni na come Liverpool. Because Liverpool control Madrid without the ball.
But no more anything.
What's say? Whenever Liverpool attacked, I'm making sure say ombeja about 5 players. E will fee I omunkobi. Na dia clearly Mbappe ni Vinicius. Omunimu ye pa apart from say ball no ekro mo no America. When you want to defend against America, close the spaces. Don't press high. You go whenever you have the ball. You don't go without the ball. Enemy kick can. Without the ball means oko pressing. I'm gonna for Abba fast or Baba direct or whatever. But slot catch and say boys too nearly the Madrid Roma bano. Omo game ni America. So your cross spaces in the so yeah ba. Yeah, let's leave 5, 4, 6. Munkobi, don't worry. But you could be a chance. So I was just telling Sivo. So what's like? No, but force 9.
Technician.
About force 9. Now force 9 I can. Technician. Say you roll now all play now. Who's a force 9 or boy?
Okay.
Liverpool shot now the man is a no.
Yeah.
Oh quantifier.
Vet the man or no.
Oh quantifier. Attack confessing. Central campus.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. I think that the best highlight. Sir, counter-attacking Ina versus square board in my way. Zoboslai was the highest Liverpool player to finish it.
I don't know for Bono. You're more Quatwa Mumbasu. Because Zoboslai I'm a Bono from. Oh, Pajama about Quatwan and BA.
No, you know what you're going to say. Boban.
Yeah.
Look. This is a typical Eastern European archetypal back-to-back reinvented.
Yes, baby.
Oluso majuma dia na nsida. Wo fata. Oluso wa majuma dia na nsida.
Untulu na bi. And that's where I actually have the problems with our country. There's Obola boy, so Lobon. If you don't know better than Sabono,
first line comes as a third number 9.
You
always comes late. Yeah, exhausted. Yeah, attackers in a win. Then he comes as the last number 9. So shall be no bonus shot in the free no. And you're wide and wide. Or back acting at you are near setting and rubber. And I feel say, yeah.
Yeah, Insano.
So he was their highest forward player.
Yes. And he was playing the four or but first 9 row. And now Metasha boy now catch the boy say so much like first 9. Or so Sani a bonus say. And you go on the slot. Me the mission me who every time who say but and know how a slot a closing Mbappe Vinicius. Now I am
because due to Liverpool's current form they now I mean, who quite Liverpool before
they really control a lot without the ball.
And by March, let's start now. So,
and near Jose principle. And near Jose principle, you train a lot without the ball. Company cabin. Or say, I'm going to PG. they at times they had to train 8 against 11.
Suffer. Learn to suffer.
8 against 11 means it's a concept without a ball.
Learn to suffer.
Yeah, when you do record, you be a day, you be that form. Yeah, when we keep people no more, what do we do? And we're planning in now. So, in my opinion, and not game the slots a whole D. Alonso pa. Now they catch me in say Alonso team no. Enyam basa 2 most intense games are boy no. Yabono.
Madrid derby and Enra. And an intensity in war.
2 most intense games are Alonso share.
Classic on the
No. Classic he should have even scored more.
But the more shipa.
I want to call home. Me catch us a media manually.
Atletico born 5-2.
Media manually. Your jeans are not to throw. You to back. You can't rest. Would you so be alone now? Who was a coach? I said, no matter to throw, no. No, such to zero. I will be a sort of
what's the Wobre?
Yeah. Yeah. Utimbo Champions League. Anthem no TB or Old Trafford.
The champions.
And we'll be matching our ocean away who did it.
Bluetooth speaker.
Now what is it? FA Cup draw no crowd. What shall we share?
Grimsby.
Oh, Grimsby.
Support you.
That's
just